guys, today I got another deck profile for you, and today I'm going to be working on a Jinzo OTK deck profile for you guys. It's pretty good. Like, it's mainly really good against Machina, Yugia, Gadgets, Karakuri, but really in itself it runs pretty good, and I overall love it. And I will be doing a dual video with it too, so the link will be in the description. So yeah, to start off with the monsters, you run 3 Armageddon Knight. This is mainly to send either a Jinzo or a Returner to the graveyard, and when a Returner is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Jinzo if there is a Jinzo in it. So yeah, after that, I want 1 BLS and 1 Chaos Sorcerer because this is a mash of lights and darks, so it would be nice to have some chaos in it. 3 Cyber Dragons. It's just overall good. It's a 2100 beater, and it's also good targets for your Fortress Dragon. After that, you run 3 Cyber Lava. It's good for tributing, but it's mainly good for stalling a little bit because this deck is a little bit slow. It doesn't happen. It never first turn kills. It really takes like 2 or 3 turns to get your build going, and you need a card to stall for you. Also helps stall is Cyber Valley. You mainly use it for its first effect. When this card is targeted by an attack, you can banish this card, draw 1 card, and end the battle phase. Next, I'm run 1 Dark Arm Dragon. This is really good because you can manipulate your graveyard very well with this deck using Returner, Foolish Burials, Armageddon Knights, stuff like that, banishing with your Chaos. You can easily manipulate your graveyard to have just only 3 Darks. Next, I won 1 Dark Greffer. I would suggest running 2 and taking out 1 Armageddon Knight. This card is good because you can special summon it by discarding 1 level 5 or higher Dark, and that will be your Jinzo. You discard your Jinzo, special summon Greffer. Use his effect, discard 1 Dark to send 1 Dark monster from your deck to your graveyard. Or, without special summoning him, you can send Jinzo to your graveyard and then use his effect to send Returner. Returner special summons Jinzo, and it's just great. And of course, in a Jinzo OTK, you need 3 Jinzo, and you need 3 Returner. The bad thing about Returner is that it's destroyed during the end phase, so I put some level 6 Exceeds in here, so that it won't be just immediately sent to your graveyard. You have some use for it other than negate trap card effects. After that, you run 2 Tragodia. It's part of the Exceed thing, but it's also stalling too because you're never going to have 2 or 3 cards in your hand. You're always going to have a lot of cards in your hand because you need to think out your plays. This is not a deck where you just rush into things. You need to think it over. It's a very strategic deck, especially this meta. After that, for spells, you got Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, 2 Gold Sarcophagus, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, and 2 Smashing Grounds. Gold Sarks. It's not mandatory that you run this, but it's really good to get the key cards that you need out. Like, if you have 3 Darks, get out that, or get a BLS, or get an Armageddon Knight, or a Greffer, or something like that. Anyways, for traps, you got 2 Compulsive Activated Device, 2 Reckless Grades, and 2 Solemn Warnings. For the extra deck, you got 2 Chimera Tech Fortress, you got 1 Polymus Messier 7, because when he's Exceed summon, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card and then target 1 monster on the field or graveyard, return that target to the owner's hand. It's really good, especially for against Dark Worlds. You can return their big level 7 Grapha back to the hand, or if he's on the field, back to the hand. Gaga Cowboy, Levier, because you might be banishing with the Chaos monsters. Shock Monster, Leviathan, Shark Drake, Utopia, Pepper Operative, 2 Photon Strike Bouncers, 2 Shiny Magicians. I love this card. It's because you run 5 level 1 monsters, and this card's just really good. Once per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. When this card is targeted by spell trap or monster effect, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, negate it, and destroy it. And it's a 2100 defense. It's a really good defensive stall card. And after that, I run 1 Zemains. For the side deck, 2 Battle Fader, 2 Veiler, 2 Electric Virus, 2 Puppet Plant, 3 Thunder King Rhino, 2 Prohibition, 2 Royal Decree. Well, that was a fast deck profile. Anyways, if when I do a dual video with this deck, it might be tomorrow or something. I will put the link in the description. Thanks and goodbye.